So I'm going to show you how to do the ending stitch in the back of your project when you're finished with the row of stitching. If you look at my black thread here, that is going to be the stitch I'm working with. And we're just going to pretend that I'm all finished and I'm ready to get graded. So the next thing you need to do is you need to put the ending stitch in. If your thread is coming out the right side of your project, you need to get it to the wrong side. For most of the stitches we do in class, that means you just have to make another little running stitch to get yourself to the back. So I just made a little running stitch and now I am on the back of the project. My thread is coming out the back. The next step that you're going to do is to take a small chunk of the fabric where your thread is coming out of the fabric. You're going to weave your needle through just like that. And once it's weaved through, you are then going to find the area where the thread last came out of the project, which is right here, and you're going to pinch about 2 inches above that. And if you noticed, I did not touch any of this other thread, just kind of leave that thread alone. I then like to take my needle and kind of prop it up a little bit so that I can wrap this thread around it. And I'm going to wrap it like the candy cane. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you do it correctly, it should look like a little candy cane. Then you are going to bring these threads down the needle until they gather up and hit the fabric. You're going to put your finger on to those gathered threads and you're going to pull the needle out where the tip is, where the pointy tip is, you're going to pull it through. And as you noticed, I'm still holding on. And underneath my finger, the knot is forming. And if it doesn't go all the way to your fabric, you can use your finger to kind of get it all the way down to the fabric, just like that. Last step is to just cut off your thread, cut it off about 1/4 of an inch, and that would be a finished knot. The correct way your stitches should look is you should have a beginning knot and you should have an ending knot.